this Aniki baby. Hello there. How you doing, Lily? Good morning. All about making babies. And one of the things that the number one cause of infertility is inflammation. And then let's see, Nikki baby, how you doing? Love. How this oh boy. Florencia, good morning. Oh hi carnivore. Welcome to CNY Fertility, Dr. Kiltz. It's the mighty CNY Fertility Fireside Chat. Welcome all from all over the globe. Welcome. We're talking about what are the issues concerning your fertility and what we can do to help improve. Desiree Moore, Monroe, good morning. To improve your chances of conceiving naturally or with assistance, whether it be intercourse, IUI or IVF, whether it's your eggs, donor embryos, or donor sperm, or a gestational carrier, whatever the work is, we're here to help you figure out what's the best route for you as an individual, as a couple, whether you're male and female, you're male and male, female and female, or whatever your choice in your gender description is. At See My Fertility, we're working to help you. Wise Biba, good morning from Algeria. Hello, Erica. Beautiful day in Sarasota, Florida. And Kiltz has got snow, although you can't quite see it. It's a little bright in the background. It's snowing in Skinny Atlas in Syracuse. Parminder, good morning. Audra, how are you doing? I'm here to answer your questions, comments, and ideas on how to improve your fertile journey, right? I know it's like, what's going on? Let's see. And Nikki Baby, how you doing from Washington State? Awesome. All around the country and the globe to CNY Fertility. We really work on focusing on affordability, quality, access, and integrating Eastern and Western medicine. We talk about faith and what you put in your mouth in the sense of food. Let's see, Dr. Fernando, do we have that right? Fernando Ivanov, good morning, my friend. Davies, good morning. Let's see, Lemistral, good morning. Anthony, let's see, Anthony Grazio. I missed the middle there. Sorry about that. Let's see, what can you do? Like, when can you do FET after removing a tube? Salpingectomy right away, the next cycle. We like to get you going right away. You don't need to wait. Plantation, Florida. Good morning to you. Let's see. It may be a little chillier down in Florida, but it's snowing in upstate New York. But no matter what, the airplanes fly. They land in Syracuse, Buffalo, Albany, Rochester. We're seeing people from all over the country and, again, all over the globe. We're still working on our fertile financing. We may be increasing the down payment. So start saving for your fertility care. Most important part, put that $100, $300, $600 away every single month so you save up for that baby that you're so hopeful for, right? That's critical. Let's see. Amen. I am trusting God that you and your team are being used by God to bring my miracle baby. Absolutely. Job, Nilda. Let's see. Nilda Zamana. I hope that's right. Good morning. We're working every day, getting younger by the day. Rosie, Kiltzy and Rosie, Carnivore, Kiltz and Carnivore Rosie. We are getting younger every single day because we are staying, carnivore, right? The carnivore, Kiltz's Carnivore is going to be pre-buy this next week, and then it's going to be out in just only a few days. So I'm excited about it. Carl, too, if I have elevated cholesterol levels on the carnivore eating, ignore cholesterol. Cholesterol science and readings and testing are just incorrect, in my opinion. A low cholesterol is deadly. And then you look at HDL, LDL, triglycerides, and what matters, my friends? Go carnivore. It means eat fatty meat, and you will feel better than ever before. We see so many sperm production increased, egg and embryo productions increased, and the uterine environment, it improves. You reduce inflammation. That's all you need to do. What's the right cholesterol measurement? I stopped measuring. I stopped getting on the scale. I feel better than ever on carnivore. And carnivore to conception It's amazing. The idea here is that inflammation is damaging the eggs, the sperm, the embryos, and the implantation environment, along with every other organ system in your body. That's the craziness, right? Down 85 pounds, Dave, nice. 15 to go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Wherever you're at, whatever you want. But too skinny is not good for any of us, by the way. You need to have the fat in order to be fertile. Skinny is deadly, right? Trusting in God. We are working on that. Absolutely. And again, the CNY Fertile team, drkiltz.com and YouTube, Facebook. Welcome to everyone. And it's the hour of power, and it's the hour of pregnancy, right? Improving your chances of getting pregnant, of staying pregnant, and then delivering a healthy child, and most naturally in a vaginal delivery. That's what we're really working for, right? Parminder, can you tomorrow 2 days of fasting? 2 days, absolutely. Monday, Tuesday, nothing Monday, nothing until Tuesday night. You want to do it? We'll do it. And my 2-day fast, usually once a week, one day, 23 and 1, usually Monday through Saturday, sometimes priming on Sunday. Look at Bella's team, a steak and butter gang, Bella Ma on why priming may be right for you, but fasting is good to reduce inflammation. An empty gut is a healthy life, right? An empty gut is a full life, but basically by fasting, you reduce inflammation, you increase better eggs, better sperm, better embryos. And what you want to do is you want to eat the fatty meat, the butter, the bacon, eggs, and stay away from Kiltz's ice cream with any sugar in it, no sugar. And we're on the 30 days, no chocolate, no alcohol, no sugar. Oh my God. Can you do it? Yes, we can. Let's do it, Parminder. Absolutely. Thank you, because I feel amazing. Carl, we feel amazing. And so many men and women and couples or individuals are conceiving either naturally or with assistance and improving their odds by carnivore, right? And if you go to drkiltz.com, check out Emmerich and Kiltz's Keto for Fertility Cookbook, all because of Miss Maria. Thank you. Let's see, is it day 5, 3AB or 6, 4AA better? Grading is not very accurate. I love both of those. Again, it's judgmental, unfortunately. And depending who's reading it, there may often, you'll get 5 different answers, 5 different embryologists. Entire cycle, yes, BK Princess 234. Stay on low-dose naltrexone throughout your pregnancy and stay carnivore, but at least keto, which in my opinion is a high-fat, a low to no carbohydrate diet, which I don't love. I love the whey, it's better, but eat once a day. OMAD is the way. I don't like 2 meals a day. I do 1 meal, 1 or 2 snacks, and you want to eat the fatty meat and have faith, right? Good morning, Faith. Morula is just another stage to a baby, which we all are. All were those embryos at one point in our lives, right? Shanika, good morning. How you doing? T Stubbs, good morning. Where do you get the book? So you can go to drkiltz.com. It's not on Amazon. It's our only book not on Amazon. Go to drkiltz.com and get a copy of Keto for Fertility Cookbook. All right. I don't know what the current cost is, but it's worth the investment. But you can also go to Amazon or drkiltz.com and get our new CNY Fertility Family Building Guide. And by the way, share your success story, how you got there, so we can put it in our new Family Building Guide, but we can also get it in. Where's our next one coming out is the new Keto, and Kiltz's Keto is carnivore. I remember at Syracuse Thursday, I haven't even been pregnant, and I'm feeling positive. My baby is arriving. You got to stay positive. Faith is always first. I have faith in God, always giving me that which I dream about, right? So never give up. Let's see. Pregnant Shanika, awesome. Babies It's snowing babies today, right? Let's see. Morelos are great, by the way. Can you tell me, please, how many eggs you eat daily? I usually eat maybe 1 to 3 eggs every 2 to 3 days. I focus on fatty meat, steak, and liver. I love duck liver. That's what I love. Trivic 06, hysteroscopy, lap, and DNC, 1229, two fail, praying. Uh, you're praying for success. See, you think you're going to get answers, but many of the questions you're asking are simply, let's do something that gets us a baby. I don't care what the cause is. I just want to have the baby. And the answers are magical, right? All right. Last gonal and a pen, and I was told I don't have to put in the fridge. See, I get my text messages even while I'm doing my other work and trying to get them all. Let's see. Do the shot. Stop worrying about all the other stuff. Getting younger every day. We are every single day. As human lionesses and lions, we are at thyroid issues, specifically Hashimoto's. Very common, Carlin. Very common. Thyroid dysfunction is very common, maybe due to a lack of iodine, but also it's due to a lack of the anti-thyroid particles, mostly in plants. So you want to treat it with either Armour Thyroid, Cytomel, or Synthroid. I like the Armour Thyroid or the natural thyroid hormones for sure. And also you may want a little bit of a steroid, 5 milligrams twice a day or 10 twice a day of prednisone. I think it could work very, very, very nicely, right? It's amazing. Let's see. Will bad sperm make bad embryos? Desiree, yes. That's why you always need to look at, again, the family building guide. And there's a tremendous amount of guidance for both men and women, right? For everyone. You want to build your guidance by improving your fertility, right? By simply going carnivore, eat less frequently, and don't forget, you might want to add the molecular fertility male and female supplements, and also the nutritional solutions, the organ meat supplement. I think it's great, but you're always better off to eat the organ meats and the liver, right? 2 embryos we want to transfer. Any advice? Yes. Wise. Let's see. Wise Biba. Well, have you had a laparoscopy, hysteroscopy? Are you keto carnivore? Are you thinking positive? Are you bringing the fertile secret into your life? I'm a mom, I'm a dad, I'm a parent. However that is, you got to keep the positive going, right? And always look to the other stories. What did you do to get you there, right? Did you do a laparoscopy, hysteroscopy? Did you go keto or carnivore? Did you use the immune protocols? And if you look at the family building guide, I think it's about let's see, where's the immune protocols? The recent family building guide, and the older ones have it too, is look at the immune protocols 3 and 4. I typically recommend 3 and 4. I personally think the 2 maybe not enough. Now, unless it's a tubal ligation or a vasectomy, you may be fine. Desiree, have a negative impact on egg quality for some people. Human growth hormone, anything you do, an aspirin kills people, or a Motrin, or an apple, right? So yes, for some people, using human growth hormone or omnitrope could damage the egg, the sperm source, or the embryo implantation environment. But the problem is we don't know that. Steroids could be harmful for some people. So we're always, if it's not working, we always want to change it around, be willing to do something different. And we see those that have failed at other locations because their docs aren't open to immunology, carnivore, faith, and new directions. Also, laparoscopy, hysteroscopy for endo, or look at the medical treatment with either Myfembree or Alyssa, Lupron, and maybe a little bit of letrozole. Paul Berglund, how you doing, my friend? Chiropractors, love chiropractors. They're the best. My good friend Steve Wexler, awesome chiropractor. I've learned so much from chiropractors. All right. After 2 failed FETs, would you say yay or nay to trying a modified natural? I would think about the modified natural for sure. I would also look and make sure you're doing carnivore. And have you had a laparoscopy, hysteroscopy? Are you doing the immune 2, 3, or 4 protocol? And again, page 78 and 79 in the family building guide, you can get it from Amazon. And has a lot of information. You can go down the line and check all the boxes, right? Am I doing this or that? Lots and lots and lots of different ideas, right? I have had an ectopic pregnancy before. I'm not getting pregnant. What do? I want to have a baby. And Nikki Baby, family building guide, and the keto guide. You can still get the keto guide on Amazon, or go to drkiltz.com. And don't forget the Keto for Fertility cookbook. You can get it from drkiltz.com. And then begin to, I'm a mom, I'm a dad, I'm a parent. Look at maybe doing a laparoscopy, hysteroscopy. And then whether you're doing IUI or IVF, or you're working for natural fertility, I've learned that you want to stay carnivore throughout your pregnancy, when you're breastfeeding, and your baby should go right to carnivore after that, right? Address initial constipation on keto carnivore. Be patient. The poop will come. Don't force it. Get rid of the bloating by simply eliminating the plants, but you must eat the fatty meat, butter, cream for some people. I got my ice cream, but no sugar, right? No sugar. Let's see, Jocelyn, you are not wrong. There's a possibility. My grandma's is 97 and is vegan and healthy and has no health issues. Doesn't that contradict your ideas? You're always going to find someone. My grandmother lived to 104. She smoked Pall Malls, drank Manhattans, and yes, she ate a lot of plants. But again, if you're suffering, you might give carnivore a shot. All right. Again, there isn't one way. There's lots of ways. If what you're doing isn't working, let's do something different, right? Absolutely. To all the vegans, vegetarians, and Mediterraneans, hallelujah. If what you're doing is working, stick to it. But what I've learned is that plants are all sugar, and they contain heroin, cocaine, marijuana, nicotine, cyanide-like substances that may not be good for you. That's the craziness, right? Let's see. Is it safe to eat raw eggs during pregnancy? Get some really great eggs. I think raw eggs are okay in pregnancy. I haven't seen a salmonella outbreak yet, right? Let's see. 12, 12. I transferred 2 embryos. Tomorrow I have appointment at 6 a.m. for pregnant test. But today I've discharged in brown, isn't red, doesn't have any pain, nothing but. Don't give up. Stay on your meds. Get your test. Get carnivore if you're not. At least look at fasting. That's the very best. And those that live a really great, happy, joyful life, they don't worry all the time. They have better outcomes too. That's why I always say faith is first. Let's see, more. I'm an RN and would love to work with patients, educating them on eating properly for better health. Places doing that work. We talk about it every single day. That's all Kiltz talks about is healthy eating. And healthy eating is way opposite than we're told by most. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt, 1 meal a day. Fasting is lasting. And go on a 2 or 3 day fast. It's really great. Let's see. Hope Lanning. Have you seen success without prednisone? Yes, all those things. You don't need any of the drugs. You can do a completely natural cycle, no medications. Which is the one that works? The one that works. We don't know. In life, you keep at it, you keep at it, you keep at it. Never, ever give up. That's the craziness to this, right? There are always possibilities to live a long time, even though you're a vegan, vegetarian, or Mediterranean, or carnivorian. Even carnivores could die younger. But the challenge is, Dr. Kevin Stock, dentist, put the challenge out there. Any pure carnivores have ever developed a new cavity. And I've never seen it, right? How can I add fatty food because I'm already overweight. How do I continue with fatty food? All right, the word fatty food. You must eat fat to be fit. What you don't know, you don't know. But eating fat suppresses inflammation and appetite. You feel better. Fatty food, foods that get us fat, are plants, pure on plants and lean meat. It's deadly. I know you're saying it doesn't make sense, but it does when you just do it. Let's see. And Nikki, baby, just do it and give yourself a shot. Look at Bella. Look at Kiltz's Mighty Tribe. It's changing lives by going carnivore and eat the fat, because fat doesn't get us fat. Eating carbohydrates, plants does, right? New round of stims will respond worse. Let's see. AIM-H point too far, FSH 3. Last month for stims, never been about 10. This month shot up to 24. A new round of stims, will I respond worse? Look at Trish. You always have to be positive. You're looking, oh my God, what if? What if? Well, what if I'm God and I could do everything? That's what you are. You got to have faith. But if what you're doing isn't working, change it up. Have you gone to the baby's way? Are you doing one meal a day? Are you eating meat off a bone instead of eating mush out of a bowl, right? Meat off the bone instead of mush out of a bowl. And babies, milk out of the breast and then meat off of the bone. That's it. Morning, Michael Stearns. How you doing? I've seen success with and without prednisone, steroids, aspirin, Lovenox, IVIG, intralipids, PRP, HCG, Neupogen. There's so many things you can do, but the most important thing to do is do it, right? Flatter him, feed him, and F him. The only way to get pregnant naturally is to have sex or get your neighbor's sperm in a syringe and put it in there, right? A known or anonymous donor, right? You can do it that way too, right? Let's see. What do they say? Mommy's babies, daddy's maybes, right? Priming do you suggest while I'm waiting for my laparoscopy? Samantha Pack, laparoscopy hysteroscopy in January. I've been 2 failed transfers. Number 1, are you reading these guides? Are you reading and listening? Are you changing it up, right? You can add some low-dose naltrexone, low-dose steroids in some cases. Carnivore. Wait a minute, I can't do that. What do you mean? You can do anything, right? You can do anything, but have faith and be positive and never give up, but give it up to God, because God's the magic maker of all of it, right? I'm going to respond better this month, right? Probiotics are deadly. Do not use probiotics. Probiotics, let's see, bacteria and yeast in the bowels are fermenting and they're damaging you. They get into your bloodstream and they're going to kill you. This idea that we should use probiotics, I'm telling you, no way. PIO injection timing, 2 hours. Yes, that exact timing, Terry, is not critical at all, right? I started his diet and only to the best of my ability. I had high cholesterol. High cholesterol is a good thing, not a bad thing. Not thinking that it was going to do me any good. Needless to say, my cholesterol is low. Look at your cholesterol level is irrelevant. It's only relevant to sell a drug and more testing. Eat fatty meat, be fertile, fit, and fantastic, right? And if you're fat, that's not the cause of disease. It's your illogical thinking. You and I are lions, and lions eat fatty meat. That's it, right? Simple, right? The best vitamins to take besides prenatal as a gestational carrier. You could try Kiltz's nutritional supplements, the liver and organ meats, but most of all, this is really not a difficult question. The answer is simple, Desiree. And eat some liver. Liver lets you live longer. Medicated protocol for transfer or no? Yes. Do something, whether it's natural, medicated, stimulated, but do something, which is the one, we don't know that one. Dr. Kiltz, I'd really like to do more natural. Great, we'll do natural. Oh no, I read that doing medicated is best. We'll do that. You see, everyone thinks there's one answer for everyone. And there's a different answer for everyone. It's not. It's not. Flatter him, feed him, and have sex with him if you're trying to get pregnant naturally. And the same thing if you're using a known donor sperm, do the same thing and put the sperm in the vagina with a syringe. It can work. Figure out how to lower the sugar. Georgia, the lowering the sugar is stop eating plants. Don't eat fruit or honey. And lean meat is deadly. Lean meat converts to sugar, and that's the problem. Let's see, add omega-3s with DHA and EPA vitamins. They're in most of the prenatal vitamins, yes, but mostly eat the fatty meat. It's got all the minerals and vitamins you need. Listen, that's really it. I know, well, Dr. Kiltz, I don't eat meat. I'm sorry. You're eating mush, and that keeps us meek. I know it's crazy. T Stubbs, 81. Listen, DHEA, omega-3. Look at our ovarian bloom. Look at our immunoglobulin supplement. All of those. Take them all, right? But what do you need? You need the mindset of a pregnant woman or a parent, right? We are having a baby. Start there. Look at our family building guide. You can get it from Amazon. It's a valuable investment for sure, right? But yeah, take those EPA, omega-3s, DHEA. But where's the science that proves we need them? They're not there. That's the craziness, right? If you simply eat the liver, the fatty meat, and the bone marrow and the bone broth, and add some eggs to your nutrition for sure. How to lower your sugar? It's simple. Sugars come from plants. Plants are never required in the diet. It's amazing. We're working really hard to lower the sugar levels, right? But then you're worried if they're too low. But on fat, you're trying to get rid of the fat. But fat is the most important fuel of the war you die. That's crazy, right? Dad loves steak and butter, but has addiction to a Pepsi and pastry. Was his demise, passed away from complications. Maura Reagan, I'm really sorry about that. But we are duped by the coca leaf, the sweets, the sugars, that they're just lining down. You walk down the street, eat this, take this, right? We are being domesticated and duped. You've got to be strong. You've got to be the lion. Lions aren't jumping on all the sugar shit, are they? But they might, right? Let's see. Agnesika, with you, my hubby and I have been trying to conceive for 7 years, tested for everything. Nothing wrong was found. 3 medicated IUIs followed, 1 medicated IVF followed. The only thing I wasn't checked for was laparoscopy for endo. That's the one to do. Doctor said I don't need it because I had no symptoms. Nothing. Infertility is a leading symptom, right? North Carolina, went to a new OBGYN, recommended a good friend, told my doctor my history, and said that he wants more hysteroscopy. I would add the laparoscopy and hysteroscopy. Do them both. And go on Kiltz's Carnivore. And don't forget, let's see if I've got don't forget Keto for Fertility Cookbook. You can get on drkiltz.com. It's a great holiday gift, right? Inspiration for your friend or neighbor or loved one that's working to have a baby, right? All right. Figure out how to lower the sugar. Stop eating plants. No fruit, no honey, right? DHEA, 25 to 75 milligrams a day, but check your DHEA level. If it's in normal range, you may not need it, but a little bit probably is okay, like 25 a day. I wanted to share. I absolutely, look at, it is important to know that we are all being poisoned and we're being misguided by opinions that are like, where'd you guys come up with this shit, right? Look at, you don't need anything from a doctor to have a baby. Nothing. You've got everything most likely. You want to heal and get rid of the inflammation. And by eating fat, you suppress the inflammation of the bowels. You don't need any of the probiotics. Do you need to take all the supplements? No, but might it help you? Maybe. We don't know that answer completely. That's the trouble. We love you. Thank you. Let's see. Bite them 88. I love you, my friends. Go bite them, right? Concerned about the BMI. I don't care about someone's BMI. Being overweight is not the cause of any disease. And if you're carrying 25, 50, 100 pounds, you are strong. But stop eating the plants. No honey, no fruit, no fiber, no vegetables, no seeds, no nuts. They're all deadly for lionesses and lions. Again, it's radical, right? This will work on PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, metabolic syndrome, endometriosis, abdominal pelvic scar tissue, pelvic pain, cystitis, vulvodynia, abdominal pelvic pain, migraines, joint problems, erectile dysfunction, steroid abnormalities, neurotransmitter defects, and sperm defects. My friends, men and women, go to the real way. But we've been addicted, just like Mora's father. He was addicted. He wasn't addicted to Pepsi and pastry. He was brainwashed, and he was poisoned purposely, I'm beginning to believe, by industry of the world, right? That is interested in money over men, mommies, and recognizing that we are the master class, right? But we are the alpha killers of the world. And we're killing humans by enslaving them to Coke and Pepsi, to pasta bread, to pizza, all that stuff, my friends. You just say, bacon and eggs, please. Steak and eggs, please. I'll have the fattiest ribeye steak and put the grease right back on it, right? And add the salt. That's critical. I don't recommend PG testing. No, I do not. That's not the problem. Look at, if the embryo doesn't work, is testing the embryo and saying, oh, is the embryo? Well, I'm telling you, medical science is not that good. I'm sorry. We are often wrong, and you're relying on us being right all the time. When is science right all the time? Can you name it? You can't, can you? Right on. Let's see. Continue Fertile Hope Yoga. Oh my God. Fertile Hope Yoga is critical. Spend your time on Fertile Hope Yoga. Yes. Yoga, meditation, prayer, visualize. I'm a mom. I'm a dad. I'm a parent. That's critical. Stay doing it. Yes. And go for nice walks, but stop excessive exercise. What you want to do is you can do some light weights, some squats, some push-ups, some pull-ups, but keep it light and easy, right? You want to keep the blood flowing and the oxygen flowing to your baby. You see, the problem is that we're eating plants and fiber and fruits and vegetables and lean meat. It all breaks down to sugar. It's poisonous to the human body. It's poisonous. Robert Lustig, sugar is a poison. Apples are poisonous, right? Kale and vegetables and mangoes and bananas, they're all poisonous for humans. I know, Dr. Kiltz, really? Yes, I'm sorry, my friends. It's crazy. Look at my good friend Joey Schwartz, Bella, Anthony Chafee, so many great people out there. All right. Thanks for the questions, comments, by the way. Let's see, XX Rise and let's see, Rise again. All right, Bartho, how you doing? Thoughts on high fat and low protein? You want a high fat, low protein diet. That's the master class. You see, your mitochondria are only fueled by fat. You're not fueled by sugar. Glucose, a glycan, must be converted to fat in the liver or you die. I'm sorry. That's why type 1 diabetics and liver failure patients are going to die fast, right? Joe Blow, scientific consensus. At one point, there was a consensus that leeches drain sickness. There was no such thing as invisible germs, right? The earth was flat, nothing scientific about consensus. I know. We are all just falling in. We're falling into line, right? Oh, is this the Coke line? Is this the plant-based food line? Is this the caffeine line? Is this the tobacco line? Now it's a marijuana line, right? Fatty foods impact heart. Listen, the cause of heart disease is a plant-based, low animal fat diet. We have been eating no fat for the last 50 to 70 years. I'm sorry. You, my friend, and I have been duped at least 50 years, right? And heart disease is like this: cancer, stroke, diabetes, breast cancer, infertility for men and women. You're suffering. You either can't have sex because it's painful, you can't get it up, you got bad sperm, they're either swimming like craziness, right? Or they can't find their way. It's simple. You've been duped to eat fruit, fiber, vegetables, seeds, nuts, and lean meat. Chicken, my friends, is deadly. Don't do it. Fatty foods. When you say fatty foods, I'm kind of, I don't even know what that means. Fatty, it contains fat. But fatty, when you eat fat, it doesn't get you fat, it gets you lion-like, right? Just look at Bella's stuff and look at Raymond and Emily and Cherish and so many amazing people teaching us, right? Chicken is deadly. I don't touch it. I think it's deadly. Meat I've had since '07 is fish. Fish is deadly. It contains mercury, toxins, plastics, and there's no fat. I'm sorry, it's deadly for humanity. We are not fish. Fish smells too, right? Eat the fattiest meat. Go to one meal a day. That's the very best way. Try to do a 2-day fast once a week and a 3-day fast once a month and eliminate the chocolate. Kiltz is off chocolate, off alcohol, never felt better. I'm going to interview today, let's see, Rebecca Hirschman. Let's see, Taylor Keto Health. So that's going to be interesting. It's not a live today. It's recorded, but we're going to get it out there lickety split, right? Zola, avocados are deadly. They're a fruit. We've been super fooled by the super foods and the antioxidants. They're anti-idiots. Well, no, they're anti-smart, right? They make us idiots. Avocado, chicken is deadly. Fish is deadly. I go to the fatty meats. High fat, low protein. That is the way. All of us should be doing that, right? Mental health, to rid health anxiety. Carnivore rids your anxiety. I've had anxiety, depression, worry, fear, judgment, regret, negativity. I went carnivore, never felt better. All of those go the way. ADHD, OCD, depression, right? Anemic, my first pregnancy, a terrible meat aversion. Freddie, you got to eat the fatty meat, the bloody meat, the lean, the as raw meat as you can, but you got to eat the liver, and you might even eat some blood, right? The Maasai, and I think the Mongols, they eat the milk and the blood, right? Preparing with birth control pill, I do not use. Nope. I don't use it. I'd rather just stimulate any time, but I use a little bit of estrus and prometrium, and it might be a little human growth. Carla Camp, let's see, is that right? Carlac MP or Carla Camp? But no, I don't like birth control pills. See, the birth control pill is one of the causes of all human problems, right? You're trying to prevent a natural thing. And that birth control pill, like the abortion pill, damages our bodies. And it's all made out of plants. That's the craziness, right? So crazy. Mohammed, Chima, cheese and Greek yogurt. Minimize. See, cheeses, milk products, even butter of significance is not good. Pescatarian. Well, you got to eat the fat. You got to eat the head, the skin. So you're not eating the brain. You're missing out. Remember, you're not a pescatarian. You're a carnivore. You're a lion. But you've been duped to eat the food that is deadly for us, unfortunately, in my opinion. But add the butter at least. Add more butter. Omega-3 supplements. You don't need a supplement. Eat the cod liver. That's a good one. Eat the cod liver. My good friend Ken Berry recommends cod liver, not the oil, right? Or the supplement. All right. How's everyone doing? Thanks for joining me. It's a snowy upstate day. We live in snow and we do great. We love it. I got my snowboard. I'm doing my work to get ready for the slopes. I hope you do art too. Mental health. Look at, let's see, J. Lumley. Look at Georgia Eid on carnivore, kick-ass amazing. Again, most of the fish you get is like not good in my opinion. Advise any fertility supplements. You can look at our molecular fertility or nutritional solutions, but the best supplement you do is eat fatty meat, eggs, butter, and liver. Liver lets you live longer. I was looking at liver transplants and liver damage. My opinion is it's all caused by a plant-based low animal fat diet. Low animal fat. You want to eat animal fat. I made a little bacon and eggs this morning with a ton of butter, and I made sure I ate all the fat. You must eat it. Let's see. Thursday, it's pretty snow to get our baby. We're everywhere in this globe. We can help you have a baby, whether you talk to me directly or not. But you can go right to our website and look at our family building guide, buy a copy from Amazon, and also Kiltz's Keto. And the new one coming out is, of course, carnivore. This is it. The new t-shirt. It's carnivore. Kiltz's Keto is carnivore, right? Told me my body doesn't make the enzymes to break down the protein meat anymore. That's an incorrect statement. It's basically your GI tract has been damaged. You will never see meat in your toilet. Eating fish for the last 15 years. They don't know what they're talking about. They're wrong. They're wrong. Wrong. You're psychologically averted to it. So then your body responds to your thinking, right? The magic is in the mind. The mind is the magic. And a lion that doesn't eat meat, they become the meat. I think, what do? You say, I'm a lion and I love meat. I'm a lion and I love meat. I'm a lion and I love meat, right? Look at Bella. Bella went from veganism to carnivore. She didn't wait in between, right? This is crazy shit. I know it doesn't make sense, does it? Endo dancer. Awesome. All the diseases we are labeled with are plant poisoned and lean meat poisoned. You see, we get poisoned from lean meat and we get poisoned from plants. That's as simple as that. First, interlipids, and ask for the fish oil lipids. That's what I recommend, or the olive oil lipids. I don't like to use the soy lipids anymore. So we need to make sure that's what you're ordering, right? Mental health. Eat a steak, right? 4 legs, we have 2. Robbie, we are ancient hunters. I'm sorry. Listen, you can talk about what we look like and what we are, but we're not 4-legged grass eaters. We are carnivores. But again, you want to be the healthiest and reduce inflammation and reduce your risk for cancer. I believe eating fatty red meat, liver, eggs, butter is the very best way. But at least add the fat and eat less frequently. As a vegetarian, it's cream, butter, eggs, a little bit of cheese. But add the fat, eat less frequently. That's number one. And believe I am healthy, right? I am healthy. That's it. Good. Let's see. Love the dog Kiltz. Let's see. We are here slamming ribeyes and trashing plants. I know it's kind of crazy, right? But basically, we are the apex predator. We learned how to hunt in packs, just like a lion and a wolf, right? But we knew how to make the spears and the axes and the clubs and hunt. And we know how to dress down that animal to get every bit of that animal as a utilization for us to thrive and survive, right? But now you see the 5%ers, the masters that eat the meat, they've convinced everyone else that meat's bad for them. So you eat the mush, you stay meek, slave, soldier, peasant, and prisoner. You will stay that way. And then you're convinced to buy the Bitcoin shit, which is bad shit for us, but it keeps the 5% as the controlling 95% of the money. Like, $42 billion from FTX, where did it go? It's in the wealthiest people's pockets. It's as simple as that. They're all part of the scam. I know it's crazy, right? Let's see, la info a quienes no hablan inglés. We are working on those to get the translation into Spanish. If anyone is there can help in noticing anyone, Mercedes when, we're working on that. That every one of these shows is automatically translated. I'm promising in 23 we're going to have someone live to help with that. But I got so many languages. Maybe you can. We're gonna work on that. I don't know how it is, right? Why is meat eating so dogmatic in mainstream? It's as if everyone has forgotten how we evolved from apes through millions of years. I don't know what we evolved from, but I can tell you this: when I stopped eating plants, 12 years ago, I stopped plants of any significant frequency. 20 years ago, I went Atkins, but it wasn't until I went carnivore did all the diseases go away. Never felt better in my life. Right on. Help with that. Let's see. Ademar, please switch from margarine, Irish butter. I love Kerrygold, but I really love the Belgian butters. Lots of salt, right? Let's see. What are the main causes of recurrent implantation failure? Poptio, it's inflammation. Inflammation is caused by a plant-based low animal fat diet. It's caused by the chemicals, the sugars, the antigens, the fermentation of the plants and proteins in your GI tract via your probiotics. Don't use probiotics. They're deadly, my friends. Baby dust to everyone, right? Baby dust for everyone. Alice, again, we know the Alice and Emmas are always positive. I recommend a 30-day treatment for those with Levaquin, Flagyl, Valtrex, and Diflucan. I don't think 5 days is enough. 30 days, Levaquin, Flagyl, Valtrex, Diflucan. Emma and Alice, 5 days. I would do more than that. 30 days and stop eating plants. Start eating fat. Eat the fat, be fit. A stick of butter. Share this. Thank you, Mercedes. We really, I do need more people to help with translation. Some volunteers would be really, really great. I appreciate everyone in this globe. We need to be able to easily translate every language. You would think, and it's got to be that Instagram has that, where you can automatically have it transcribed into your language. That's what we all need, right, Jeff? Make your own butter. It takes 10 minutes to make half a pound. Jeff, you're right. Buy the best cream. And then it's easy. It's right online, right? Add the molten salt, right? Or Redmond's is another good one. Let's see. Ortha, just ate steak for breakfast, eating butter, a spoon for dessert. Let's see. Oh, that guy. Kiltz did the same thing. I had a little bit of bites of my raw, dry-aged ribeye steak from Snake River with molten salt. And then I had 2 well eggs with pork belly and all the fat and some butter. Never felt better, okay? You got to do the change. We are lionesses and lions, not pigs, cows, and sheep. And we're making our children addicted to plants, pastries, Pepsis, pizza. And then they need the doctor and the drugs. Suicide, criminality, all of these things are happening. In utero, moms, you're eating a plant, pizza, pasta, bread, sodas. It's damaging your child for life. And then it's likely damaging their egg or sperms for future generations, right? We all want to come to the lion's side, right? You know, the lions don't give a shit about the pigs, right? They're just going to eat them, right? Absolutely. Having some issues with fluid in the uterus. So transfer has been put on it. Let's see. Beanie, 0499. Again, carnivore, fasting. Look at the 30 days antimicrobial, the antihistamine, maybe a laparoscopy, hysteroscopy is another one. And you might even try intrauterine Neupogen and intrauterine PRP, and a little Viagra may help with blood flow. But where there's too much inflammation in the uterus, which is caused by a plant-based low animal fat diet. Let's see, lactose intolerance, but get this, I have been drinking raw milk. Again, my bet is we're all lactose intolerant to some amount, but some may be less than others. But you want to heal the gut. You heal the glycobiome, the gut, right? By simply fasting. 2 to 3 day fast, maybe a little bone broth and butter. But again, hold off on that, right? Ribeye steak, fatty meat, and liver. That's all you need. Liver lets you live longer. And the damage to the liver is caused by a plant-based lean meat diet. That's it. And glucose is neither the energy for the mitochondria, nor the brain, nor the muscle. It's all acetyl-CoA coming from fatty acids. If you're emaciated and have no fat on your body, you're fertilizer fast. Don't do it. And being skinny is deadly, deadly. What do we do when all this, these big government entities are trying to stop us from eating meat? Let us support the local regenerative farmers for chickens and eggs and pork and beef and duck and geese and all those animals, right? You want to support the local farmers. If you're going to eat plants, minimize, my friend. Not good. Most ultra processed junk is made from plants. It's all made from plants. I'm sorry. And I'm not if I'm going to have a snack, it's my dry aged steak. I just dry age it myself. I cut it up. I let it dry age in the refrigerator. It's oxidizing, basically. It's cooking in air, right? Ultimately, even the air cooks the steak over time. That's why we all eventually die, because we're just oxidizing, right? And antioxidants are dumb. There's no scientific proof to them, right? And my colleague, Sally Norton, the plants are the predators and we're the prey. Grass-fed, I don't know that grass-fed, grain-fed is the best. I don't know we can measure the difference, but ultimately, I believe that eating grass-fed, but I love the fattiest meat, and usually they're grain-fed. The fattiest meat is critical. Be armed guard on a cattle farm for need be. We are going to do that. We are going to support the cattle ranchers, right? And those that are free-range chickens for roasting, but you got to eat all the skin and all the fat. And chickens, to me, aren't fatty enough, right? Add the egg. That's the best way, right? Keep weight on carnivore. Eat the butter. Eat the fatty meat. You got to listen. When you eat, but no one's eating fat. See, Maria Emmerich's protein-sparing diet is for weight loss, where they're eating no fatty meat, they're eating lean meat, but only for a short time. She knows this. She's saying you got to eat the fat to be fit. A carnivore is really a fativore. You must eat the fat to be fit. And when the lion will take you down, it's going to open you up. It's going to clean you out. It's going to get the organ meats and all the fat in there, right? Because when you eat carbs and protein, you're making fat in the liver all the time. It's being deposited in the liver, in the omentum, in the intra-abdominal peritoneal surface. It's called visceral fat. It's deadly. Fluid. We're going to get rid of that fluid for sure. 3 intra-ovarian PRPs. My response to meds is great now, but still very low fertilization. You can look at, again, are you doing carnivore? Are you doing the baby's way? Are you learning these new ways, making the changes in order to get the baby, but you got to believe it. And look, sometimes our modern treatments won't work because the damage is already done. And you need to look at donor eggs, donor sperm, donor embryos, adoption, or maybe even happy as you are, right? That's it. Armed guard. Europeans will be malnourished soon when 3,000 families, farms close in the Netherlands. It's sad. See, I am the largest privately owned fertility center, I think, in America. I think it is. I may be wrong, but I'm holding out. It's holding out. The industrial complexes want to own us all. And I don't know, eventually I'm going to go and someone's going to have to take over CNY Fertility. Maybe it will be community owned. Maybe that's it, right? Maybe CNY Fertility should be community owned and run in a proper way, right? All right. Again, pizza, pasta, bread. For thousands of years, we've been feeding the peasants, the meek, the masses, the soldiers, the slaves, the prisoners, feeding them grass and grains, fruits and vegetables, honey. Is Saladino getting money from the industrial complex now to keep them well fed, right? Money, right? Carnivore for type 1, absolutely. Potanov. All diabetics, chance, you need to go fatty meat. You see, you've been duped to eat the carbs, take the insulin, and you think that's what you need. And then the cost of healthcare. Our healthcare costs at CNY Fertility went up $1 million this year. I've got to pass on the increase, but it's because the complex of the food industry is telling us all to eat grass and grains. Go to mass, go to the parish, be invited into the parish, right? Where you're fed grass and grains, right? To gain weight, you need to eat fat, eat fatty meat. Do not eat lean meat. Eat the fat. See, the fat is the fuel for the mitochondria. That's why you can go on a fast. A type 1 diabetic can fast for days as long as they have the fat, right? Tell me, please, 2-day fasting, how much eat fat? Well, go fasting, don't eat anything, right? Parminder, you don't need to eat anything. But, and again, these exact numbers, I don't work in grams or nanogram or numbers or just like, look, I eat about a fistful of food a day. I love my body, right? I love my size and shape and whatever it is, right? And I move. I get up at 3, I get into the motion studio and do my weights and my bike riding for 30 minutes, but light. I don't do anything that I can't breathe through. I want the oxygen to get to every muscle in my body, the blood to flow, to convert the acetyl-CoA all the way into ATP, H2O, and CO2. That's going to keep me moving. You got to get the oxygen everywhere. If you're going for a run and you can't breathe, you slow it down, my friend, right? All meat, well done. But now I go rare as can be. I do raw now, even. A little bit of raw meat is magical with a lot of fat. Absolutely. Let's see, sandwiches out of beef jerky and butter. But make the beef jerky. That's what I've done. I'll show you a cool little quickie. You get to see Kiltz's way. What I do is I take my Snake River Farms ribeye steak and I cut it up into pieces in the refrigerator and let it dry age. And even in smaller little pieces works great. And put some malt and salt on it. This is your beef jerky. And throw some butter on it. That's the way. Absolutely. Subchorionic hematoma. A subchorionic hematoma is a bruise between the placenta and the uterus. Basically, the inflammation that's damaging the glycobiome, the microvessels are clotting off, so there's a separation, and then there's bleeding. And again, it's because of inflammation. You want to eliminate, reduce the inflammation. You never really eliminate it completely because there's always, we're breathing in air and oxygen. There's always some oxidative damage from making ATP, right? Subchorionic hematoma. And again, add some antibiotics, antifungal, antiviral potentially. Look at doing maybe increasing steroids. Low-dose naltrexone could be helpful, but eat the butter. Butter makes everything better, right? All right. Thanks for joining me for the hour, the CNY Fertile Fireside Chat, Dr. Rob Kiltz. Go to our website, cnyfertility.com. You can download a free digital copy of the Family Building Guide or go to Amazon and get a real paper copy so you can write all over it, right? Let's see. Others tell me to reduce saturated fats. My response, the heart does not use sugar for energy. The only cell that uses sugar for energy to survive is a cancer cell. All your other cells must use fat. See, the mitochondria use acetyl-CoA from fat, fatty acids everywhere. Why would you ever use sugar? You don't. Sorry. Sugars, glycans, and proteins, amino acids, must be converted in the liver via insulin to fat or your fertilizer. That's it. All right. I love you, my friends. Parminder, Amanda, that Jane 2852. Add the fat, be fit. Look at Bella, Baker, look Saladino, look at Chafee. Again, don't eat the honey or the fruit at any significance, right? You are awesome, RD, LVL. Thank you. You all rock. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 5. That's the mission work of my life. I love you, my friends. God bless you.